What did you learn today when we were in, what was it, Harvey Nichols, right?
Harvey Nichols?
Yeah, what did we go through today in Harvey Nichols that really opened your eyes when we were bopping around? I guess where were we in?
I think the shoe store did it for me today.
What did it for you in the shoe store?
Well, we went in and there's a beautiful lady selling shoes in a nice quiet section of the shop. We walked in, we casually just talked about shoes, and then she was so open. She was so she's lovely. She's so sweet. She answered all the questions. She talked about how you lived in LA, and then she talked about how she had been to America, and then you tried on some shoes, and she started talking to all of us guys, and you were there, and there's absolutely no resistance because we were just being friendly. And then you started talking about what you do, and then she started talking about the dating scene in America and Britain, how it differs, and we had absolutely no problem talking about dating, and that was amazing. We did that in like 10 minutes, and that was just, for me, that was brilliant.
And what about when we were in Harrods today? And
Perfume girl.
remember the perfume girl? And what did I say to her? I offered to exchange my baguette for her perfume, right?
What did she say? I can't
And she
remember.
says, I think she said something like, "I didn't even know that they served food here,
Yes.
at all." And then,
Yeah.
what did you learn from that? What really opened your eyes? Because remember, she left at the end. She introduced herself, and then she told me to come back and visit. Again, what did you learn? What was that big aha?
The big aha was like basically she was just a person behind a counter selling perfume, and that's all she was, just a person. She wasn't someone who didn't know what food was, because in your head you're thinking, oh, this girl, all she knows is about perfume, and that's in her head, and that's all she thinks about, and that's like you just put it in this big box, that she's a perfume girl, but you talk about perfume for 1 second, and then you mention something else, and she's like, yeah, food, and coming and to people, and just she was just human, and that was just amazing, because she didn't, she wasn't like bitchy or whatever. She was just a normal person like all of us, and we were just being friendly and having a laugh, and she was just open to it.
You weren't objectifying her like most people objectify people.
No, well, the interesting thing is, as soon as she started talking about the baguettes, instantly the fact that she was a perfume girl just went out of your head. Like, you forgot she was, like, we all forgot that. She forgot that we were just standing there looking for perfume. We forgot she was the perfume girl behind there trying to sell perfume.
Or a girl that we were attracted to.
Yeah,
right?
or a girl that you're attracted to.
All of a sudden she became more real. Like, all of a sudden you realize, wow, she eats too. Wow, she's
Yeah.
like, she was looking at the sandwich. It's like, it's instead of objectifying her, which most guys will do, right?
Yeah.
We didn't objectify her anymore.
And it didn't become the pressure of having to talk to her. It became like, I wasn't so concerned about trying to pick her up, or trying to get her number, or because you become interested in who she was, because you realize, oh, hang on a minute, she's like me.
Yeah.
She's like me. She didn't know there was food in the Harrods place.
But in turn, what did she end up doing? Saying, come back again and come. What'd she say? Oh, come back again. Come back and visit.
Yeah, exactly.
So you didn't go and picked her up. We went and we talked to her like a person.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden she said, pick me up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I think that's what it's all about. I think it's just, they just want you to be real. They just want you to be, as you said, you want to be engaged. And I mean, the way I was thinking is, if I was behind a counter and someone said, just was passing by and just had a normal conversation, I mean, you're standing there, you're quite bored, and you're waiting for the next customer to come along, and someone comes over and just says hi, and it's harmless. It's just harmless. There's no. You're not trying to, you're trying to get a number, you're not trying to chase her, you're not trying to go out with me and this and that. It's just an encounter.
That's all it is.
That's all it is. It's just, I mean, for me, it makes you realize that people can be approached. People do want to talk, as long as they feel safe. As long as they feel there's no threat. You know, as long as you don't come across as someone who's just, just after one thing. I mean, because when we were talking to her, we weren't like saying, "Do you have a boyfriend?" or, you know, "Are you single?" or, we weren't doing it because we weren't really concerned about that anyway. Because we just wanted to see what she was like. Because for all we know, she could have been boring, she could have been interesting, she could have been funny, she might have had a sense of humour, and we were just trying to find out what she was like. It just so happened that she turned out to be like a nice personality.
Well, you didn't give your power away.
No, didn't get,
like most people, like most guys do. They give their power away at all times.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's a good lesson.
It's a good lesson. I mean, guys should be doing what women do. Women keep their own power. We keep our own power. If both people have their own power,
exactly.
There's a connection.
Well, there you have it in the drizzle. As you can see, we're in Chelsea in London. And there's your little tour of London. Here I am in London in the drizzle. Wonder how this looks facing this direction.
My
Talk
hair's
to you
getting
soon.
wet.
Yeah, my hair's getting wet. The jacket's getting wet. Yeah. His hair's getting wet too. Now we just got to find Leon. Oh, and there he is. Look at Leon. What are you doing?